What your case is worth and what we can actually get are oftentimes two different things. What your case is worth? How do you value you? You are special. You are unique. You are priceless. So, in an injury case, how do we replace you? In terms of wrongful death, in most jurisdictions, it's the pecuniary value of someone's life. In other words, how much money would that person have earned during their lifetime? Isn't that a horrible way to value somebody's life? Yes, it is, but that's the law right now. In the case of an injury where there is no death, what is your case worth? Most of the times, people that come in my office, I will tell them, your case is worth far more than what we can realistically get for it, because there is no way to replace someone's enjoyment of life truly. Plus, there's other consideration. Most jurisdictions now have what they call tort reform, where the amount of damages that you can get in a claim are capped. I feel like this is unconstitutional. Unfortunately, most of the courts don't agree with me. But let's just talk about somebody who's injured. Some of the injuries, even though they might seem minor, are really lifelong. For instance, ligament laxity, or what we call whiplash. That's a lifetime injury. If you are not 100% after your medical treatment, that's called an impairment rating. How the injury affects your life is how a court or a judge or a jury will put the value of what your case is worth. Now, that's what the law says. We feel like every life is unique and precious and priceless. Finally, let's talk about the real bugaboo here, and that's the insurance coverages. Assuming that you have $1 million in medical bills, and we've seen these kinds of cases, you have situations where the only available coverage is minimum limits. So in that instance, what is your case worth? It's worth millions. What can you realistically get? You can get the insurance coverage and no more. This leads me to why we always tell people, if you're going to drive, buy as much uninsured motorist coverage as you can possibly buy. That way, if you're injured and the other person has minimal limits, or if we see this more and more frequently, no insurance at all, then you have a pool of funds from which you can recover and begin to rebuild your life from that trauma. So remember, these are two different things. We value you. We think you're precious. We think your life is priceless. We think every day of your life is something that cannot be replaced. When you think about it in terms of what is your case worth, remember, we value you differently from what we can realistically obtain for you. And we're not going to sell you a bill of goods trying to get you to hire us, promising you the moon, and then not being able to deliver what we've promised. When we tell you what we think we can get for you, that is based on everything that we have in front of us, including an investigation of all the liability, all of the medical issues, and what we think we can get from the person. Now, there's cases where if the insurance doesn't pay enough or they have low limits, we can and we have gone after personal assets. We are not afraid to do that. I just wanted to explain to everybody what's the difference between what your case is worth and what you can realistically get. If you want an honest opinion of what your case is worth and what we think we can realistically get for you, pick up the phone and call me now. 888-WE-FIGHT. We're open 24/7, 365. We never close. And we will fight tooth and nail to make sure that this comes out the very best possible way for you. Thanks much for listening, and I hope to talk to you really soon. 888-WE-FIGHT.